everyone, welcome back to my channel, Mingby. My name is Mandy and I am a full-time reseller. On this channel, I like to make reseller content that can be unboxings, come thrift with me's. Like today's video is my What Sold Wednesday video where I go over all of my numbers. That includes platform fees, shipping costs, my average cost of goods, so that you get a realistic idea of what I actually get to take home for the week. And spoiler alert, this week was rough. I don't know exactly why. Poshmark was horrible. I had 2 days with 0 sales back to back. I believe that was Thursday, Friday, which that's normally like 2 of my busier days. I had 0 sales on Poshmark. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm not doing anything different. I'm still listing this about the same every day, sharing my closet. So I don't know, maybe I'm just, shadow banned or whatever you want to call it for the week. So on Poshmark, I write little notes throughout the week so I remember what to tell you guys. So I had the 2 no sale days on Thursday, Friday, and then I also had 2 issues with payment. I haven't had that happen in quite a while on Poshmark. That's when you get the dreaded little pop-up that after you sent them an offer and they accepted, or vice versa, and it comes up and it'll say, I think something along the lines of there's a payment issue with their card or whatever. So one, unfortunately, was on a $125 offer that they sent me and I accepted. It was on the Loungefly backpack and wallet, the Chucky, Bride of Chucky. If you saw my video, that's been quite a while now, where I picked up 2 sets of those at Goodwill. I was really hoping that that was going to go through just because A, my sales were horrible on Poshmark. B, that would have paid for both the bundles and then some. So I would have been, ultimately making money as opposed to them just both sitting here and I'm sitting on $80 that I put into that. So unfortunately that happened. And then there was a smaller one. I don't even remember what that sale was. A bunch of lowball offers again. I mean, I think that's just the name of the game now. And then I also did, when was that? I did closet clear out on Friday, I think, just to try and get something moving, and nothing did. So then on Saturday, I sent out 30% offers on just a bunch of stuff I've had for quite a while. And it seemed like on Sunday, I think like Sunday morning, a lot of people were finally seeing the offers and they were accepting them. I don't know. I've heard some people say they do have the feature and some say that they don't, where you no longer have to send the shipping discount, like when you do the offers to likers, not when you put it in a bundle. So you can do like a mass, however much you want to do for your percentage off. So if I would not have done that, I think I probably would have had, let's see, I don't even know, like less than 10 sales on Poshmark this week. It was wild. Okay, so Mercari, nothing too exciting there. I did have a bundle sale, just something with that. If you've never had somebody do a bundle before, I was confused with the shipping the first time that it happened to me because it was going to be well over what it was stating, because I think I had it for like £1 and they put 2 things in and it was going to be 2 point something pounds. So I had gone and I was like, hey, I need to fix the shipping. I canceled the order, had them rebundle it, just this whole mess. I should have looked at Mercari's frequently asked questions or whatever. Pretty much what happens is Mercari will just send you the label like normal, and then they eat the cost of what is the overage. So you don't have to worry about canceling anything out. That's how the bundle feature works. And then on eBay, thankfully I have eBay. That's why I think it is a great idea to cross-list if you don't. If I would have only been on Poshmark this week, there would have been an issue because it was bad. eBay, more lowball offers there too. I did have a repeat buyer and I did have a sale that was $100. Thankfully, that kind of saved it over there. Now I will show you my actual listings. I'm sticking with this format. This seems to be the best way for me to have the clearest audio. Okay, so this is for the week of April 29th through the 5th. Thankfully for Mercari that it still picks up a couple sales. 5 sales this week totaling $116. There are no fees over there anymore, so I get to keep all of that, which is great. The dreaded Poshmark, only 13 sales. That is wild to me because I feel like I baby Poshmark the most. I put the most effort into Poshmark, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a dying platform. I keep hearing people say that, but anyway, gross sales $267, 13 items sold. After fees, that left me with $211.40. And then over to eBay, thankful for eBay, $340.88 for gross sales there. After shipping and fees, that left me with $239.60 with 9 items sold. Average sale price $37.88. Always higher over there just because I do include the shipping because I have to end up paying the shipping as well. My totals for this week were $723.88. After fees and shipping and my cost of goods, I use an average cost of goods, which is around $3 right now. So that left me with a total profit of $486.01. Average sale price $26.81, about where it has been, and that was with 27 items sold. So looking back to last week, quite a bit different here. I mean, it was like half of what I had for Poshmark. So starting with Poshmark, this was a vintage Brooks and Dunn t-shirt. I think it was like a promo type shirt for something because it did have Tundra Presents, so I'm not exactly sure what that was. Anyway, somebody did send me an offer for $20. These pants I have had for close to a year. I thought they were going to do better just because they were similar to 511 Tactical. They are like that durable uniform type pant. I don't know if it's just the brand that didn't do well or the size or whatever, but somebody finally did offer me $25, which was great. Victoria's Secret, I have sold this bra in different colors, probably 7 different times. It definitely is a little bit more supportive, and this one did go for an offer of $22. This was definitely a style pickup. It came from the bins. I probably should not have picked it up, but I guess in retrospect, it did sell, I think, within a month. There were at least one little stud that was missing that I didn't notice until I was photographing it. Someone offered me $10, which was fine because I was glad for it to go. North Face, this one sold within 2 or 3 hours of listing for my full asking price of $28. I might have sold it for too cheap. I'm not exactly sure. I got it at the bin, so $28 was fine by me. This was another pretty quick flip, Express. I am trying out different styles of their pants. I found these at the bins. They were a 14 long, so a bigger size, which I thought helped it. They were also wide leg, high rise, all the things that people are looking for right now, so I thought this would be a good one to try. Someone did offer me $26. I think these sold maybe like 2 or 3 weeks. J. Crew Pointster, I have had these jeans for at least a year. I don't know what the problem was. They're wide leg, they're cropped, they're plus size. People just didn't want to take any of my offers, I guess. I probably had them priced too high to begin with when I first listed them quite a while ago. I think I offered somebody $25 and they accepted, and I was happy because I've had these forever. This came from the bins. I thought this would have done a little bit better. This was part of my 30% off sale that I had sent out on Saturday. So they got a great deal. This is a cool color block vintage crew neck, and this went for $14. This I was surprised by. I'm not exactly sure where this is sold. I'm guessing like Kohl's or TJ Maxx or something. Picked these up at Goodwill. They were $1.99 on clearance. I had sent them to Plato's. They didn't take them. I think it was because of this design here where the leg is like really ripped. They might have thought that that was a flaw. I'm not exactly sure. But regardless, they gave them back to me. I put them up, and I think I've relisted them probably twice. 30 was probably a little bit high for them, but they did get relisted and somebody purchased them for $30, which is great. Fila, this is a brand I do not pick up normally. It was at the bins. It was a good size. It was a workout top, and it was new with tags, and it doesn't weigh very much, so I gave this one a try. This one also went with my 30% off sale. Hurley shorts, these were in a Quick Lots box, I believe. Was that a Quick Lots? I'm pretty sure that was a Quick Lots box. Not too long ago. They were a size small, so obviously pretty small. Someone offered me 12, and I was fine to see those go. Lucky Brand, for whatever reason, Lucky Brand and Cut from the Cloth, I have been doing great with their denim for women. I haven't been finding any Lucky Brand men's jeans. Those normally do pretty well for me too. So I don't know if I'm just picking up good styles and size combos that it's, they're moving, or if there's some sort of resurgence in the brands, but I'm happy to see it because I have been finding them at the bins. Crocs, I love selling, not the like slip-on clog ones. Those can do well, but like these ones, like ballet flats, the sandals, different slip-on sandals, those always do really well for me. And these I picked up at the bins. They probably weighed, I don't know, 8 ounces. And they did go for an offer of $19. Now into Mercari. This was picked up at the bins as well. Would I again? Maybe. They were new with tag pajamas. Stars Above is just from Target, but I figured with the cooler months, people might be looking for more of like a shorts t-shirt pajama. So these did go for an offer of $14, which was fine because on Mercari I get the full amount. Judy Blue, I love this brand. I love wearing this brand and I love selling it. These I got at Savers, probably paid up a little bit for these, and they were new with tags, distressed, 1X. I got a lot of lowball offers, mainly on Poshmark. So I relisted them not that long ago. Somebody offered me $32, which I thought was very fair on Mercari. Here was a bundle sale. So this was a London, what was this? A London Times dress. It had like off the shoulder, shorter, and a bunch of the laser cut details on it. And then this Tahari shirt that was new with tags. These both went for $44. And then the last sale on Mercari are these Earth Origin sandals. I have never heard of this brand before. I saw them at Goodwill. They were on clearance for $3, I think. I have another pair that are blue. I thought that they would do better from what I was seeing on comps and the size, which is a size women's 12, but they've been sitting. So I was happy to see somebody get them for $26. Now onto eBay, Maurice's. Once again, I feel like I have a Maurice's sale every week. Torrid, these were new with tags, a size 6X, which you don't normally see all the time. They were a pair of pull-on velvet pants. These did go for an offer of $30. Everlane, I'm kind of hit or miss with this brand. A lot of people like selling it. For me, a lot of it sits. I'm probably picking up the wrong items. These did go for an offer of $28. This was the $100 sale. As you can see, I had it listed for $160. I had this listed for even more when I first got it. We're probably pushing a year on it. I believe that this brand is very expensive new. This was new with tags. I did get it from Quick Lots box. It's kind of a more interesting style, I guess. I don't know that everyone's looking for this. So I did drop the price, and then someone, I don't know if I offered them 100 or they offered me 100, whichever. I needed a sale, this week, so it was fine by me. I think my average cost of goods for those boxes were like $7, so 7 into 100, I'm fine with that. Oh, when was this? A couple weeks ago, I sold the other hat that looked like this, but it was yellow. The guy came back and he bought this one. He's from Chile, so it's always kind of exciting when you have a repeat buyer, and especially when something's going out of the country. This was another sale from the vintage lot, Gears of War. This isn't vintage, this is more of a modern shirt, but someone did pay $17 plus shipping, which I was surprised and happy to see. I'm wondering if this is going to be a prom dress. I've seen a lot of TikToks of girls that are going to prom, and almost every single one that I have seen, the back of their dress laces up, just like this one. Like this type of detail here with the back lace up. So it might be a prom dress. I'm not exactly sure. This one did go for an offer of $32, which was fine. I did pick this up at the bins. This was a hard good. I am starting to try and, dip my toes into that a little bit. My mom has been going through their house, I don't know. And she's giving me a bunch of stuff. She's like, hey, do you want to try and sell this? And I'm like, okay, I would rather test things out if it's given to me for free than to pick up a bunch of stuff. Anyway, these were 2 silver spoons. I don't even know where she had them, but anyway, I listed them for $10.99. Somebody offered me, what was it? Something pretty low. And they were asking all these questions about how much they weighed, so I'm sure they were probably going to just get the cost of silver, which I think is fairly high right now. I don't know anything about it. But I countered with 9. So could I have brought this in for the silver to get it melted down for more than $9? Maybe, but I have absolutely no idea about any of that. So I was fine with that. These sold, I think, in 2 hours of listing. So, I don't know. I didn't know anything about the spoon, so I maybe underpriced it. But regardless, a sale is a sale. So the last sale is cut from the cloth. These were a size 6, kind of a lighter wash jean. Picked these up at the bins. probably 3 weeks ago, I found like 4 or 5 pairs of cut from the cloth, and I was like super excited about it because I've been doing well with that brand. And these did go for an offer of $21. So going into next week, I don't know. I hope things pick up because this week was a little rough. If you haven't watched my videos before, Plato's Closet is a big part of my business model. I do go to the bins. It's not the actual Goodwill bins. It's just another thrift store that does the same thing. It's by the pound. So I go there depending on the week and how much I can find, like anywhere from 1 to 3 times a week. And averaging also is going to depend on like what I'm getting, is probably anywhere from, it's a pretty big average, like $40 to $120 each time, depending again on what kind of brands I'm bringing them. Well, anyway, I went in there last week and she's not the owner, she's like the main manager, I guess. She wanted to let me know that this coming month of May, I believe, yeah, all of May, she said was going to be absolutely horrible there because it's only going to be her and one other girl working the entire time. So she's like, just letting you know, like the wait times are going to be super long, and to come early because once they hit their cap, you know, they aren't going to be selling any or buying anymore. And part of the problem is I live in a college town, so all the college kids are leaving now. So that means they're going through their closets and they are trying to get any money that they can before they leave town. So that means bringing their stuff to Plato's. And then the majority of her employees are college kids. So now they're leaving to go back home. So it's like a double whammy for them. So she let me know that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that information. I might pull back a little bit. I don't want them to get overrun and like her other only one employee to quit or something and then for them to have to shut down because I do make a lot of money there. So I don't know, maybe I'll just do once a week for the month and then hopefully she gets everybody trained in like they need to. So yeah, I definitely wish that we had more options. We do have a cherry pickers. I don't really hear anybody talk about that. That might be more of like a Midwestern thing. But when I did go into their store, it's kind of like they buy Nordstrom pallets, and that's pretty much what is in the store is pallets. I know it because I buy Quick Lots boxes, which is pretty much the same thing, so I see the same brands. Everything's new with tags, so it's not like super affordable, and I just don't know what they're gonna buy from me if they're already getting like new with tag items, so I just don't really go that route. I might have to see like what the closest location is to me. I'm not exactly sure where that would be, but I'll maybe look into that and just see, because maybe there'd be like a Clothes Mentor or a Crossroads or something like that for the more mature brands I could bring along. Let me know below how your sales have been going. Mine seem to just kind of be going up and down. I wish it would kind of plateau in more of like a higher range as opposed to like these big dips. And then for this Friday, I am working on a ThreadUp video. I'm not going to go super in depth like I did in the very first video. That was like a beginner's guide. This one might be more of like tips and tricks. And then I will show you what my current payouts are for different brands, different styles, that sort of thing. So if that is something you're interested in and you haven't yet subscribed, make sure to hit the button below. I don't see very many people talking about ThreadUp anymore. It used to be probably, 2-3 years ago. That's like all I would watch on YouTube is what sold on ThreadUp. So you knew what to send in. And I don't know that many people still are, just because the payouts are quite a bit lower and you kind of have to find your niche on what you're going to send in to make some money. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a like. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Bye.